This message today is meant specifically for you. The spiritual guides watching over you have revealed something you urgently need to know. You've been feeling uneasy lately about someone close to you, haven't you? Those strange dreams, the sudden thoughts that come when you're with them, the feeling that something isn't quite right. These aren't random. Your intuition has been trying to warn you. The universe has been sending you signs about this special person in your life, and now it's time for you to know the truth. There's a reason why things have felt different lately. There's a reason for the distance you've been sensing. Your special person is hiding something important from you, something they're deeply ashamed to reveal. The spiritual guides around. You can see what's been hidden, and they know you deserve the truth. This message found you today because you're ready to hear what needs to be revealed. The uncomfortable feelings you've been having are your own inner wisdom trying to break through the confusion. Listen carefully now, because what you're about to learn will explain everything that's been happening. Your special person is deeply ashamed of a relationship they've been hiding from you. This isn't something new. It's been developing for some time while they've carefully kept it concealed. Have you noticed how they seem different lately? How they sometimes avoid eye contact during certain conversations? How they might become defensive about simple questions? These are all signs of the burden they're carrying, the weight of this hidden connection they don't want you to discover. The spiritual guides revealing this information know that bringing this to light now is essential for both of you. The longer this secret remains buried, the more damage it causes to your relationship and to their own well-being. This person you care about is struggling with intense feelings of guilt and shame. They want to be honest with you but fear your reaction and judgment. Each day they continue this deception. The distance between you grows wider. This revelation may feel shocking or painful, but the divine timing of this message is perfect. You're receiving this information now because you're strong enough to handle it, and because there's still time to heal what's been damaged. This hidden relationship is consuming more and more of their energy and attention, pulling them away from the authentic connection you once shared. Look back at the changes you've noticed but perhaps dismissed. Remember how they suddenly became protective of their phone, turning it face down or taking it with them everywhere. Those unexplained absences or times when their stories didn't quite add up. The way conversations abruptly change when you enter the room. These aren't coincidences. They're evidence of the secret they're hiding. Pay attention to how their energy shifts when certain topics arise. There's likely a noticeable tension that appears in their body language. Perhaps they cross their arms, look away, or find reasons to leave the room. These physical reactions happen automatically when someone is hiding something important. Have you found yourself feeling inexplicably drained after spending time with them lately? This happens because maintaining secrets requires enormous energy, creating a heavy atmosphere that affects everyone nearby. Your own energy field senses the discord between their words and the truth. The spiritual guides drawing your attention to these signs are concerned about how this deception affects both of you. Relationships built on honesty create an upward spiral of growth and trust. But when important truths are hidden, that energy becomes stagnant and eventually toxic. You may have noticed unusual dreams involving this person, often featuring themes of searching, being excluded, or trying to reach them. Your subconscious mind is processing what your conscious mind hasn't fully acknowledged. Even your pets may behave differently around them now, as animals sense energetic dishonesty immediately. These signs have been increasing recently because the situation has reached a critical point where the truth must emerge for healing to begin. The relationship your special person is hiding isn't what you might initially suspect. It's not a romantic affair with another person. The truth is more complex and in many ways more difficult for them to admit. Your special person is in a destructive relationship with negative thought patterns and behaviors that have taken control of their life. They're ashamed of their relationship with self, doubt, with past mistakes they can't forgive themselves for, with fears that constantly whisper they're not good enough. For some, this hidden relationship is with addictive behaviors, perhaps excessive spending that's created financial problems they're hiding, online activities they can't stop, substance use that's gradually increased, or compulsive behaviors they can't control. For others, it's a relationship with self, sabotage, where they secretly undermine their own happiness because they don't believe they deserve good things. This relationship consumes them from within. When they're alone, these negative patterns dominate their thoughts. They've become trapped in a cycle of shame about these behaviors, which only strengthens their hold. The more ashamed they feel, the more they hide, and the stronger these patterns become. They hide this from you because they fear losing your respect and love. They worry you'll see them differently if you knew their struggles, that you'd view them as weak or damaged. The facade of normalcy they maintain around you requires tremendous energy, which explains their emotional exhaustion and distance. Every time they consider telling you, fear stops them. They've convinced themselves that hiding these struggles protects your relationship, when in reality, this secrecy is what truly damages your connection. Their shame has created a prison around them, and they don't know how to escape. The spiritual guides revealing this truth want you to understand that your special person isn't deliberately trying to hurt you. They're caught in patterns they don't know how to break, and their shame has trapped them in isolation. This situation affects you deeply, even if you haven't fully realized it. The energy required to maintain this facade drains not only them, but you as well. Have you noticed feeling unusually tired after spending time together? This happens because your spirit senses the disconnection between what's being said and what's being hidden. The trust between you has been quietly eroding. You've likely felt this, moments when you question if you're hearing the whole truth, when something feels off, but you can't identify what. Your intuition knows when someone isn't being completely honest, even when your conscious mind wants to believe everything is fine. This situation may also be affecting you financially or emotionally. Hidden behaviors often create ripple effects that touch every aspect of a relationship. Problems that seem to repeat without resolution are often symptoms of deeper issues being concealed. What makes this particularly difficult is the isolation it creates. You may feel you can't discuss your concerns with others, or even with the person themselves without concrete evidence. This leaves you questioning your own perceptions. The spiritual guides revealing this information want you to know that your feelings are valid. Your discomfort isn't paranoia. It's your intuitive wisdom recognizing discord between appearance and reality. This situation cannot continue without intervention because the distance will only increase, potentially reaching a breaking point where healing becomes much more difficult. Divine wisdom offers clear direction during this challenging time. The approach you take now will determine whether this revelation leads to healing or greater division. Confrontation with accusations will only drive your special person deeper into shame and hiding. Instead, create safe spaces for truth to emerge gradually. Begin by strengthening your own spiritual protection. Each morning, imagine a shield of white light surrounding you, protecting your energy while allowing love to flow both ways. This boundary ensures you remain compassionate without absorbing negative energy from the situation. Watch for moments of vulnerability, times when your special person seems more open or reflective. These are divine windows when gentle questions might be welcomed. Rather than asking, "What are you hiding?" try, "I've noticed you seem burdened lately. Is there anything you're carrying that I could help with?" The timing of such conversations is crucial. The spiritual guides suggest paying attention to synchronicities that indicate readiness. Perhaps finding objects that represent honesty. Repeated number sequences like 777 or 1111, or dreams about open doors and windows. These are signs that energetic openings for truthful communication are forming. When difficult emotions arise in you, frustration, hurt, or anger, try this visualization. See these feelings as colored smoke leaving your body, being transformed into golden light by your spiritual guides. This practice keeps your energy clear so you can respond from wisdom rather than reaction. Remember that your role isn't to force confession, but to create conditions where honesty feels safer than hiding. Divine timing works perfectly when we align with it rather than push against it. The path toward healing begins with compassion, for yourself and for your special person. Understanding that shame drives their secrecy helps shift your perspective from feeling betrayed to recognizing their pain. They're not your enemy. They're someone struggling with patterns they don't know how to break. Create opportunities for honest conversation without judgment. Begin with your own vulnerability. "I've been feeling disconnected lately and I miss our closeness. I want you to know that whatever you're going through, I'm here to listen without judgment." These words create an opening without direct confrontation. Set healthy boundaries while offering support. It's possible to say, "I love you and want to help, but I need honesty between us for our relationship to heal." This balances compassion with clear expectations. When they begin sharing difficult truths, resist the urge to immediately solve or correct. Simply listening is powerful medicine for someone who's been hiding in shame. Statements like, "Thank you for trusting me with this," acknowledge the courage truth. Telling requires. Healing often happens in layers, not all at once. The first revelations may be partial, as they test whether it's truly safe to be honest. Patience during this process allows deeper truths to emerge gradually. Suggest professional support if their hidden relationship involves addiction or mental health challenges. Frame this not as a criticism, but as bringing in specialized help. This is something that many people need extra support to overcome, and asking for that support shows strength. Throughout this process, maintain your spiritual connection through meditation, prayer, or time in nature. This keeps your own emotional reserves full, so you can remain steady during challenging conversations. When secrets are brought into the light with compassion, remarkable healing becomes possible. The relationship you can build after truth emerges will be stronger and more authentic than before. Without the heavy energy of hidden shame between you, genuine intimacy can grow again. Watch for signs of real change, increased eye contact, spontaneous sharing of feelings, a lightness in their energy that was missing before. True healing doesn't happen overnight, but these small shifts indicate the beginning of transformation. The spiritual guides show that within 3 moon cycles, significant rebuilding of trust can occur if both of you commit to the healing process. Each honest conversation creates a stronger foundation than existed before. Divine support surrounds both of you during this process. Angels of healing and truth stand ready to assist whenever invited. This challenge, though painful, offers a precious opportunity for spiritual growth. Relationships that survive this kind of truth telling often become unbreakable, with a depth of understanding that couldn't exist without having faced and overcome this difficulty together. The time to address this situation is now. Each day that passes allows these patterns to strengthen their hold. Your special person needs your compassionate strength to help break free from what's been hidden. The spiritual guides who brought you this message stand ready to support both of you through this healing journey. Show your appreciation for this divine guidance by giving super thanks. This energy exchange strengthens the connection between you and the spiritual wisdom that surrounds you. Your contribution supports continued messages of truth and healing. Trust that receiving this message today is no accident. Divine timing has brought you exactly the insights needed for this critical moment in your relationship.